And happy birthday to you. If you are celebrating a birthday today, let me sing to you. Happy birthday to you and many more, and may God continue to shine a light on you. Happy birthday to Yvette Henry. He's the aunt of our producer. She just turned 90 years old. Yay! Stephen Powell has that great aunt, 90 years old today. Happy birthday to you, and God bless you. Hey everybody, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you are watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. You can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Now, leading things off, our first guest is no stranger to the show. He's the Director of Staff for the United Federation of Teachers and the President of the NAACP's New York chapter. He's with us today to speak about the work that UFT is doing with our schools and to highlight an upcoming Black History Month event. So please welcome to the show, Anthony Harmon. Anthony, welcome.
Thank you so much, Bob, and it's really a pleasure to be here. Thank you for the invitation, and as always, it's good to participate and keep the community informed.
And you do so much. I mean, I don't know when you sleep, when you rest. You know, you're always traveling. You're always backing something, and we love the work that you're doing, and we go way back. And you're even a major part of the Make the Grade Foundation. Now, I'm not talking about an honoree. I'm talking about a board of directors member, strong, in place, in line, making things happen. And you're making things happen with everything that you do, man, and we thank you for your service.
I really, really appreciate that, and it's an honor to serve.
Now, you're working hard with a number of different organizations, but you mainly work with the United Federation of Teachers. You're the chief of staff there, and what's been going on lately?
So, Bob, there's so many things going on. First and foremost, we want to keep public education at the forefront of all our conversations, whether we're talking to parents, whether we're talking to our city, our state elected. Again, we want to keep education in the forefront of all that we do. A couple of things happening, Bob, that come to mind immediately. First, some good news that we try to share with the community. And I try to remind people as often as I possibly can, our parents, our students, and our community about a homework help hotline that we have at the UFT.
Yeah.
In its 42nd year, 42 years we've been serving the community. So a student is having trouble with their homework, or if a parent would like to help their child with their homework, we have a program called Dial a Teacher. Dial, D-I-A-L, a teacher.
I call it homework helper, like if it's a meal or something. But hey,
whatever it takes to get that message out there, right?
Yeah.
This program, students can call our hotline, and on the other end of the phone is a state certified teacher. They're ready and willing to help them, with their homework assignments. We have each of those teachers that you see in these pictures are New York State certified teachers with over 5 years, minimally 5 years teaching experience. But they come to us with 15, 20 years teaching experience. A big highlight of the program is that we offer the homework assistance in 9 different languages.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Speaks, Spanish. There's someone on the phone that can help them with Spanish. If a student speaks Haitian Creole, we have a staff member that can help them, in their native language. And one of the things that we're seeing currently is a big influx in terms of the immigrant children, the asylum seekers that are coming, to our public school system. We're trying to provide as much support as we can to those young people. So we made attempts, to hire and to staff up our Spanish-speaking teachers to help students, in their native language, because God knows they're facing a host of challenges, whether moving from shelter to shelter or housing issues, isolation issues, and the like. So we're trying to make sure that we do all that we can to support our young children, the asylum seekers.
Yeah. And
additionally, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and so you know what? I would like to go over and visit with you and then help promote this.
Please come down. We're located at the UFT headquarters, 52 Broadway. I'm more than happy to host you. And if you can help us to get the word out and to see these teachers actually helping children with their homework. On any given day, I have 30
Yeah.
teachers that are in that call center helping kids. And it sounds like you're in the United Nations, you know.
Yeah.
You're here, Bengali over here, and you're here Spanish over
Oh,
there, and
wow.
you're here Haitian Creole over there, like, helping kids, with their homework.
That's
One of
beautiful.
the things we also saw, immediately, during the pandemic, and
Uh-huh.
immediately thereafter, as a matter of fact, was kids calling, a homework hotline. Kids who were, they were single children at home and they had no one there to help them. Kids that were, struggling, academically.
Yeah.
You know, we saw an influx of calls. We get thousands of calls annually, anywhere from 45,000 to 60,000 calls of
Yeah.
kids calling to help for help
That's
with their
beautiful.
homework.
Helping others get what they need out of life. What's that number to that hotline?
212 777 3380. 212-777-3380. And we encourage everyone to call. And at the highlight of the program, Bob, we operate 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday in 9 different languages. So we're there immediately when a young person gets home from school and they want to dive into their homework, 4 to 7 p.m. And
Yeah.
the whole program started, Bob, I want to say about 42 years ago, as a pilot program in the Bronx, when they were children were coming home by themselves and there was no one at home to help them. And I think they called them latchkey children at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and that's where the program started. We
Yeah.
wanted to do something to help all those kids that were coming home from school and had no one there to assist them with their homework. And
Yeah.
sometimes, Bobby, it's the cutest story. Sometimes these kids that are like single kids, at home alone, they'll just call and say, "I just want to, can someone read to me a story?"
Oh, wow.
If they're a kindergarten kid or a first grader, or just to talk to someone and have someone on the other line.
That's good,
We
man.
also staff our staff to help students that may be suffering from isolation. Whether
Yeah.
they're the immigrant children or suffering from the pandemic.
Yeah. So we'll get on that as soon as we get together. I'm going to do something called "What's Going On," and I want to highlight that piece right there too, and maybe show up and see what's going on and be in the mix right there. And I'll help promote that. Now you
Absolutely.
have something coming up for Black History Month, right?
Absolutely, Bob, and thank you so much for allowing me to talk about it. So for years, the United Federation of Teachers, we have what's called the African Heritage Committee.
Mm.
It's the senior constituent group of the United Federation of Teachers. I used to chair this group 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago. And one of the things I recognized is that there was not enough recognition of Black and brown folk that are in these public school systems that are doing really yeoman's work. And I would go to an event and I didn't see enough people that looked like me on the dais, or people being recognized that looked like me. So what I decided to do back then was to, let's create our own.
Yeah.
So we started our annual Black History Month scholarship dinner dance, where we recognize teachers in our public school systems that are doing outstanding work, helping children to succeed. We have what's called the Mary McLeod Bethune Award,
Oh, yeah.
teachers, which recognizes teachers in our public school system. We also have the Frederick Douglass Award for Civil and Human Rights that we normally give to someone in our community that's doing yeoman's work. This year, that award is going to be going to Assembly Member Khalil Anderson in Queens, who's doing phenomenal work to support the community in the Far Rockaway area.
And those two people that you just mentioned are in my book. The first one, People to Know in Black History and Beyond. I had to just throw that in there, man, so it can be a part of what you're talking about. Black History Month is upon us, and I'll be signing all over the place. But I'll make sure that we are participating with this event. That's going to be where now?
It's going to be at Anton's in Queens Village,
Uh-huh.
in February the 2nd, 2024.
February the 2nd, 2024.
And this year we're celebrating our 20th anniversary, our 20 years, and we're still going strong. We're encouraging people to come out, come be a part of the event. Now, it's not free. Let me put that out there. It's not a free event, but we'll get you the information, so that you can post it.
We will participate. I'm going to be over at Local 371s. I got to host that and do a book signing. Then I'm coming over to you.
Wonderful. We look forward to seeing you there.
You got it. All right. So, what that's on the 2nd, right, of February.
Mm-hmm.
What else is
Yes.
going on for Black History Month?
So we're having something called the Black History Film Series. Now, this is a free event,
Ooh.
but people have to register for this.
Yeah.
We're going to be looking at 3 to 4 movies that have come out this year or that are out, and having a discussion with our teachers and with our parents, about the movie. One of the things that we're looking at, one of the movies that we're looking at is the movie of Rustin that highlights on Netflix right now, and it highlights the life of Bayard Rustin.
Right,
who,
right.
I don't think that is justice in our history books.
Right, right.
So we're going to be highlighting his work and his role in the civil rights movement, having some discussions, so the teachers can then in turn take the movie to their schools. Parents can get a better understanding about, the civil rights movement. But it's movies like that we're going to be hosting. And this year we're looking at 3 different movies. And we're going to be posting them at the UFT, our main building, 52 Broadway. And again, we'll send you over the information, and, if folks want to come, they could register. Open discussion. It's about a 2.5 hour, event where we view the movie and we have some discussions afterwards, and try to provide teachers with lesson plans.
All right, 30 seconds, Anthony. Anything that we missed that you would like to make mention of?
I'd just like to remind people about our Brave hotline. It's not in the limelight anymore, but there's still an issue with kids being bullied in our public school systems and in our community. And that we have a resource out there for parents and for children called Brave, Building Respect and Voice Through Education. And that's our anti-bullying hotline. So not only do we have a hotline, but people can also contact us if they want workshops at their schools to help students understand to be upstanders. What do you do when you see a young person being bullied? How do you support, my friend or someone that I see in my classroom that's being bullied? And we also provide professional development for the teachers. So please reach out to us. Plenty of resources at the United Federation of Teachers.
We love you, man. Can't wait till you get back. Let's talk and see if we can put some more of this stuff together, all right?
Absolutely, man. Thanks for the opportunity for being here.
You got it. Enjoy, and I'll see you when you get back.
All right, thanks.
Anthony Harmon, Director of Staff, United Federation of Teachers, and also the President of NAACP New York chapter.